Here with another Madden video. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure y'all Brian Urlacher that notification bell. What's up, guys? I'm back up here with another video. I just recently got into another Madden league. This is like probably about my fourth or fifth one, and I kind of noticed the difference of the gameplay on it. And in that league, my gameplay is like a half a step behind my opponents. So it's like, I'm struggling to get things going, but I held my own on the last game I just played. Even though I lost two in a row, but I've noticed a lag. But when you in those leagues, man, as soon as you say something like, yo, like, hey man, my play is a step behind, I think they say it'd be like the internet connection and stuff like that. So, I'm just going to play through it. I know the difference between the gameplay. Like I said, I've been playing Madden for a very long time, all the way to the Techno Bowl. So I know the difference between the gameplay. So, you might have I might play a game online, like in regs. Like, let's say if I go like 15 straight games in a row, just beating up my opponents, it's gonna come a time where maybe that 16th game or the game after that, where my gameplay will slow down, and it'll allow my opponent to either stay in the game or actually literally beat me to a point where that, hey, I can't do nothing, and like I say, that's part of the DDA. Like I say, shout out to King Wolf and Eric Ray Brother for bringing it out to the knowledge. But like I say, the first time that we ever had DDA to be installed into a game, y'all might remember this one, but it was Crash Bandicoot. So you know how you get to a level and you'll play and you can't beat it, and you just keep doing it over and over again till it get to a point where the computer is like, okay, we're gonna let you go ahead and get through this level. So, like I said, I understand that there's certain things that, I know that the team that I have, like a Patrick Mahomes, for an example, if I have Patrick Mahomes, there's certain throws that Patrick Mahomes can make and have made it in Madden. But when you have DDA and you are very powerful in Madden, it'll trigger certain things to where you like, wait a minute, you mean tell me Patrick Mahomes overthrew Tyreek Hill? Even though that may happen, but I mean, when they do like 3, 4, 5 times in a row, you're like, all right, cool. Or the block shares is just can't be stopped. But anyway, that's a little rant I had to do. So let's talk about personnel. So right now we got the Ravens. Gotta bear with me, I'm working with 2 joysticks. So I think I got the Bills on defense. So we talk about the defense too, different things I do on defense that people are asking me about. Cover 2 man. When they play me in cover 2 man, it looks like basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when they hike the ball, it's like, yo, I don't have any slants, any like combat runs, like you there and going across over the middle, you have a middle third. So I'll show you guys about that. But right now, offense, we're gonna talk about personnel. The biggest thing in Madden, from basically I can say Madden 18, is all about speed. So what I mean about that, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I'm talking about. So like I said, your quarterbacks, what I'm saying, whatever you have your lineup now, you can look at them running backs and see who you have. So when I say about looking at your personnel and the attributes, so J.K. Dobbins, his speed is 91 and his acceleration is 90. Okay, so you would like want him like in maybe a stretch, maybe even the inside zone, depending on how the defensive line and how your opponent is playing. You probably want to put him in that position. Then you want to go as Mark Ingram and look at, say, okay, up the middle, type of runs, stuff like that. And then you Gus Edwards, he's 6'1", 240, so he's your power back. So you probably want to put him in the depth chart as in your power back. So what I would do with my running backs, I would keep J.K. Dobbins as a starter, Ingram third down, Gus Edwards power back. So say for instance I want to run from the power at the goal line, he'll be better, So like I said, we go on the fullback. Usually your fullback is usually pretty good. Sometimes in situation, depends on what team that I have, I usually sub them out for like a faster guy. So say for instance like Patrick Ricard. Let's go back to running back. And I may use Gus Edwards in that position because he's a bigger running back. And then what I'm trying to do on a certain play, I use him because it's his speed, But I'm gonna show you something too where you got to be very careful, where you have to keep changing in and out, in and out. Let's see. So like pass block, that's 55. Run block is 30. Pass block is 26. Now, let's go to fullback. Let's see. See, pass block is 68. Pass block for them is 41. Run block 71. So when you don't interchange your players out and not using them in a certain way, and let's say if I leave Gus Edwards in there and I need somebody to block, I'm not going to get anywhere because I'm going defensive end going to flat him on his back because he's not that type of guy for a blocking situation. But running a certain play where he's coming out backfield or whatever like that, that's what I use him for. Okay, wide receivers. So what you want to do in your wide receivers, you want your fastest wide receivers first. So what I do is, like I say, hey, Marquise Brown would be number 1. Then I was put Devin Duvernay number 2. Willie Snead number 3. Because Willie Snead, he's a good slot player. And I play with him all the time, most of the time. So he's a really good slot player. And now you go look at, okay, who's next on the depth chart for speed? So it'll be Miles Boykin. And then let's see, you look at, okay, acceleration is 90, speed 88. Dez Bryant's 86, speed 89. So these two can be interchangeable depending on what you're liking. Before Dez Bryant was in the roster, I usually put him right here, but these can be interchangeable however you want it. But these right here, the top 3, is your main concern. So like I said, your tight ends, it's just like the fullback and the running back. How you play is how you position your tight ends in your depth chart. Like I say, it still goes about speed. It's all about speed. So if you got a good tight end with good speed, you make sure you put them in, in that position, and then sometimes you can actually put a tight end in the fullback. And I think I believe Seattle Seahawks is the team that they don't have a fullback in the lineup. And I think I usually put, it's either Hollister I put there, or it's another tight end. It's like a newer tight end. His last name, Copeland or something like that. Don't get me to lie to you guys, but yeah, it's either Hollister or the other tight end they just got off the practice squad, I believe. I usually put in the fullback position for that, but there's only certain teams. So, like I say, once again, speed, your best tight end or whatever like that. Like I say, speed and situations and how you play. And if that's not your best tight end, use your best tight end for certain situations. So keep that in mind. Usually your guards, centers, and all that, your linemen usually be good. And usually your defensive ends usually be spot on. Some of them usually you have to move around a little bit. Like the Patriots, my team, you have to move around certain things. So they usually be in a good line. Now your linebackers, you also want to do your linebackers in speed. So you want the depth chart your linebacker also based on speed. And if your linebacker is a good linebacker in that position, then leave him. So you're like usually like Matthew Judon, I usually leave him where he's at because he's a pretty good linebacker. Now Bowers, well, how you call it. With him, as you can see, his acceleration is 89. His speed is 84. So with him, he's not the type of linebacker that'll keep up with the wide receivers or a faster tight end or a running back. He's not. He's the type of linebacker to close gaps, like to speed out to the outside, to stop the outside run, or to fill in the gap if the running back is going outside. He can stop, then have the running back shoot back in the middle, shoot back to the inside, and he's there to clean up. He's that type of linebacker. So usually depends on how you play on defense. You can interchange these two guys out throughout the game. Middle linebacker. Look, Patrick Queen is a monster. So most of your middle linebacker is pretty much the A1 starter. You don't have to do too much with them, but like I say, it depends on how you play. You might want to interchange them out with speed, but that's up to you. Right offensive linebacker, they usually have the guys that has the speed, but like the Kansas City Chiefs, for one thing, like they have a right offensive line. Right outside linebacker that's in the starting position, but he's not the fastest. I usually put Willie Gay Jr. into his position because he's faster. So what I mean by that, I know, like, let's say Tyus, like Willie Gay Jr. for the Chiefs, he has the speed to close in on a outside play or close in onto somebody running a screen or a quick height, play like a RPO or something like that. These guys are good for it because all you need is a burst of speed and they'll be there. So my favorite part is the cornerback, full safety, strong safeties, and the sub linebackers. Your sub linebackers, usually I sub them out for safeties because safeties have the speed. Okay, so most of the time you have to sub both of these guys to a safety. Now with this particular team, Patrick Queen, he's alright in my book because with this guy, man, I probably had like three interceptions with this guy, on a good game. But I'm gonna definitely have some knockdowns. That's gonna be set in stone. I'm gonna have some knockdowns with this guy, but usually I average about 1 to 2. The most I have with him in a game with interceptions is probably like 4. But he's a go-getter, so I usually don't mess with him. So then you go down and you check, okay, the first strong safety you see, he's a starter. The first full safety you see is a starter. So once you get through that, then you go down the depth chart and see, okay, who's left. Now with this team, I usually put Anthony Levine Sr. in here and sub him in for Ford. So that's what I usually do. But most of the time I sub him out for both safeties. And then also too, you want to make sure you sub him in for the guys who have speed also. And like I say, Levine has 84 speed, so he's not going to keep up with a receiver for a long distance. He has an 88 acceleration, so that means he can close the gap. So let's say, for instance, I'm using this guy, and he throws over the middle. Anthony Levine has enough speed to get there and hopefully knock down a pass or get an interception. And I have got a lot of interceptions with this guy, so he's pretty good in my book. So, and also too, like certain teams, you will have to go back to the cornerbacks, full safeties, and safeties and see who's starting and who you can interchange it out. Now, the Chiefs, since this last update, they have done the roster update or whatnot. They don't have enough safeties. I think they only have like Amani Watts. I think they have him, but and then also too they put L'Jarius Sneed in the starting cornerback position. So that kind of you know, kind of mess things up. So what I did, I think the last game I played, I put Sneed in a position of the honey badger, and then I put the honey badger into the sub linebacker with Amani Watts. So then I think I put Brashard Breeland in L'Jarius Sneed position, and Tre'Davious Ward in the safety, and then I put Sorensen free. So I'll say so the defensive play I'm gonna show y'all today, the 3-3-5 man, 3-3-5 cover 2 man. You can put Sorensen down in the box with the linebackers. He don't have the speed, but he has the sense of awareness. So like a quick screen or something quick over the middle, slant, drags, he's there. You can use him there. And another trick on defense, I'll show you all on defense in a little bit, but I'll tell you another trick. So, but yeah, that's how I usually do it. And usually like, hey, your kick returns, you try to use your fastest guy. Now, what I have learned in the past, this second guy here, I've seen where a lot of guys, some of the guys that be in these Madden tournaments and stuff like that, this second guy will have a good run block. And you're like, man, what does that mean? What does that mean, bro? What I'm saying is they'll put a guy that has a good run blocking, and when the guy kick off, they won't accelerate. They'll stay behind him. As soon as he engages into a block, they kick out. And then usually there'll be a good breakout run, and sometimes I've seen guys go to every touchdown. I've done that before. Like I said, I usually don't really care too much about kick returns and punt returns, because Madden is about run fits and stuff like that and how players are blocked. And like I say, a lot of times, man, they get into in a warped situation where no matter what you do, you're gonna get tackled. So anyway, let's get into this gameplay. All right, so one of the plays on offense, what I'm saying, it's a good play, for us getting your opponent off of his high horse, you want to say. But you want to keep your faster receiver in this position. Like I say, it can be either Devin Duvernay or it can be Hollywood Brown. It doesn't matter. So what you want to do is, it's called jet pass fake zone. And let me get the other joystick. And we can just run a random cover 3. So what you want to do with this play here, you want to block the outside guy. So you want to block the outside guy on the right side, and then you just want to hike the ball, let him come over, boom. Good 15-20 yards right there, bro. And all you want to do is just use this play to switch up on your opponent and just get some yards. That's all you want. That's all you want. Look at that. That's all you want. Just get some yards. And like I said, you blend this in with other plays, man. You have your guys just cringing, don't know what to do. Wow, I'm surprised he got away from Tre'Davious White, because Tre'Davious White is a beast. I don't know if y'all have been watching the Bills lately, but hey, they the new Patriots, bro. Well, I'm gonna run this play one more time and show you guys, man. Oh, come on, man, you tripped me up. So that's another play, what I'm saying, that I picked up on, that it can be used. So we're gonna run it again. Boom. Oh, one play tutty. See? Depends on how the defensive line and everything like that, man. You can get you a one play tutty. Okay, so another play I came across that you can, use, blend it in, stuff like that. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. This play right here, the flood, man, works good on cover 4. Excuse me. So when you have a guy that's coming out on cover 4 a lot, you know what I'm saying, you can use the flood, and I'm gonna show you. And make sure you have one of your fastest guys in this position here. So I'm just gonna sub him out. I should have subbed call him out. Alright. And put Marquise Brown here. And I'm gonna show you how to set it up against cover 4. You ran on cover 4. So what you want to do is you want to streak the tight end. That's X, left stick up, and you want to motion out Duvernay and put him on the smoke screen. And so your play art will look like this. Let's see, there we go. So your play art will look like this. So you got 2 reads. You either look for R1 going on the out route, or you look for circle, depends on how far back the cornerback plays. And make sure you protect and slide protect to that side. So here we go. Look, circle wide open. Got you some yards. Got you some yards. So we're gonna do it again. And this play here is situational. You know what I'm saying? So like you need a quick out play to get a first down or even a touchdown, it'll work. So you see how he plays down? R1. Tutty. That should have been a flag too, because he hold my man on that doggone route. But we know Madden don't call penalties. So we're gonna do this again. Make sure you double team the right side guy, slide protect. See he Davis right play now. Boom. All day. I don't know why that man is doing me like that. It won't let me break off my route. So you want, like I say, streak the tight end. Make sure you double team the right side, slide protecting that side. Move your wide receiver out. Put him on a smoke screen. And then let's go. And look, smoke screen right open. So, hey, that's one of the plays I like to use in situationals, man. Like I say, especially when guys coming out of cover 4, because a lot of people have hard time stopping the cover 4. Now, also, I'm gonna show you guys something. Also, you can beat the cover 4. Now, this crazy. This is crazy that I picked up, man. So, let's see. This is how the I form. So, I think I did a video on the PA halfback wheel adjustments and how you can get your running back some stuff. So blending that in with that halfback lead and the stretch and the mesh and the PA boot is another good one. So what we want to do, we want to flip the play and have the deep post on your left side. So you really want it on the side where you have on the strong side, basically. That you have enough when you make that post. He have enough feel to outrun his opponent. So we're gonna do a PS dig shot concept. Gotta get used to working these 2 joysticks. We're gonna move the ball real quick and get some more room. Did I just choose new play? I think I just did. Y'all forgive me on that, man. Alright. Cover 4, random. Let's respot ball so we can have some more room. And like I said, this play right here, it is hash specific. And people don't understand that there's certain plays in Madden where it depends on what hash mark you on. So it really depends. So what you want to do is you want to streak tight end, and you want to put the circle wide receiver on a curl. So it look like this is what you want. So you want to double team the right side, slide protect, And then you want to hide the ball. Wait till the double team come through. Look at that. One play touchdown, baby. That's cover 4, bro. Out of an eye close formation, bro. One play touchdown. So we're going to do this again. We're going to streak the tight end. Put Duvernay on the curl. Double team it right there. Slide protect. All right, then take him on the play action. Look at that. One play tutty, bro. One play tutty. One play tutty. We're going to do it one more time. And like I say, make sure, if y'all not comfortable, make sure y'all take the running back off the play action. Cause you know, these block sheds in Madden, bro, are just crazy. Oh, wow. They didn't even block. Did y'all see that? Hold on, let me replay that, bro. That's what I'm talking about, how it's so frustrating in Madden, bro. And you try to explain that to certain people, be like, oh man, I'm better than you, I'm better than you. Look at this, bro. Look. Hold on. 72. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Like, bro, I ain't trying to be funny, but like, it's like the dude just sitting here watching his teammate butt, man. Like, like, come on, man. How you gonna miss a block like that, bro? But then again, you play guys, man. They be like, oh, bro, man, you just suck, man. You like, nah, bro. Like this stuff here, man. It's a game. I don't give a damn what people say. I don't care how much skills they have. It's still a video game, bro. And there's a lot of things that's broken. Just like, you know, you do a certain play, like you ran them ball or something like that, and you're like, oh, you got stuff in the backfield. Like, you know, some of the stuff is predetermined animation. And a lot of people don't know that. Like, there's certain things that you may call in Madden, and it's out of your control that, you know, oh, he's going to be stopped regardless of what you do, regardless of adjustments and regardless of anything. He's going to be stopped because it's a predetermined animation. It's just some things y'all got to look up, read about, man, and just don't get frustrated with it no more. And like I say, as long as Mutt is in the game, Madden going to be broken because it's all about that money, bro. So, once again, man, we're going to look at 72 and just wow, like, wow. And I double team this guy. So, anyway, this is a little couple of things, man, you just noticed. So we're gonna run this play again. We're gonna double team. Damn, didn't take him off the play action, but oh, that's cool. All day. Alright, so I'm gonna show another play that pretty much killed cover 3. Glitches is out. And like I say, Madden is all about speed and glitches, bro. And like I say, when it first, you know, stuff like this started happening to me, man, like I usually be frustrated. And like, man, now that I know, excuse me, you know, it don't bother me no more. Like I say, excuse me, I done won multiple Super Bowls. I done went undefeated. I done been in 4 or 5 leagues. So I have nothing to prove. You know, I just pretty much just play and stay on top, you know. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm above average a casual player, so. Alright, so what we're going to do is, with this play here, we're going to keep Duvernay on the smoke screen. So what you want to do, you want to streak, Snead, put Brown on the slant, and streak Andrews. I wouldn't worry about the running back. I'll leave him as a block. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, I won't worry about him for right now. So what you want to do is you want to motion Hollywood Brown. You want to motion Marquise Brown. And once he get right past the tight end, you want to hike the ball all day. That's all day. Just moving the chains, bro. Just moving the chains, bro. So we're gonna do this play again. Make sure I got the play all right. All right. We're gonna motion them over. When you get like that, boom, all day. Now, the wide receiver that I'm looking for is not Brown. And I'm gonna show you who I'm looking for. And with this play, I probably have to get Brown if they blitzing. We'll see. It's this play right here. Touchdown all day. Glitching out the cover 3 defense on that play, bro. So you got 2 routes. Actually, you have 3 routes. Depends on how the cornerback plays the outside receiver on that smoke screen. Because if he plays, you know, off of him, you can hit Duvernay. But my main thing is hitting triangle, sneak over that up the seam. So we're gonna do this again. Have your opponent thinking this way. Boom, right there. And I'm gonna show you the difference. We're gonna sub out Sneed for a faster wide receiver. Let me show you how OP this is, bro. Cause I did this play with the Chiefs last night, man. It was crazy. And like I said, it's out of the Trey Watt Flex, and it's called the fake screen wheel. And we're gonna do. Oh man, hold on. Gotta choose new play. Hit the wrong button. So like I say, go back to Trey Watt Flex, fake screen wheel, random cover 3. I didn't change. Hold on, I didn't change the personnel. My fault, y'all. Bear with me. I'm moving too fast. I'm trying to get a gameplay in before the football game start today. So let's see, Trey Watt Flex. So what you want to do? You want to put really see. You put him there, and you put Marquise Brown there. All right, now y'all finna see the difference of a faster wide receiver, bro. Like this play is OP, bro. So like I say, you put triangle on the street, X on the street, circle on the slant, and lead square on the smoke screen. So you motion them out. You got your opponent think you're going over the middle again, and then voila, cover 3, bro. All day, all day. So we're gonna run it again, and then we're gonna jump on defense. And this is how your play art gonna look. And like I said, you're gonna motion him in, motion him out. Have your opponent think like, oh, okay, you're gonna do the slant over the middle again. And then boom. And you see, actually I waited because I saw how that zone was playing. I actually waited for the slant. Cause sometimes that can be open on the side. And there you go. One play tutty, bro. Just imagine that with Tyreek Hill. Oh my gosh. But anyway, we gonna flip sides, bro. Let's get this popping on defense, because a lot of guys been asking me about, man, how you rank your cover 2 man on 3-3-5. Now 3-3-5 is about one of the best defenses in Madden right now. And what I was saying, like, let me see, let me get my depth chart straight, because I don't think I did a depth chart. You know, like I was telling you guys earlier about, you know, getting your depth chart straight. I think I did the wide receivers. Yeah, I did the wide receivers. So let's see. Like I said, okay, I substitute them. I did it. I know I was going through the talking and showing you guys how to do your personnel. I wasn't sure that I did mine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to 3-3-5. Now, before you pick a play, you can hit R1 for subs. So say for instance, like, I have Anthony Levine in there because he's a safety. You know that. Okay. And you know Patrick Queen, he's the middle linebacker, so I didn't do nothing to him. So what you want to do is this guy right here, you want to substitute him for another safety. Okay? Because usually safety have a better speed and quickness than a linebacker. So that's how I would do it. So what I do is I come out and cover 2 man. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Excuse me. We do PA crosses. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. So how I like to do this is when I see a offensive lineup like this, I look at my safeties. Okay. All right. So what I do with my safeties is that I will put them on a curl flat, and it'll look like this. Okay. So it will stop the slant. And then what I do here, I might pinch it in, stop for the inside zone, and you know, my defensive line slant out. And I'll user this guy. So you see what I mean by substituting the other linebacker for a safety, because you want to use this guy. This area of the field is yours, bro. This is your baby. So you gotta watch for drags. You gotta watch for slants. Now, if a drag come, what I recommend, I'll bite down and then I'll move up, because 9 times out of 10 they will have somebody coming back across the field. And so the reason why I say, well, I back off on the drag, you know, usually there'll be somebody on that side, especially with the curl flats. And like I say, defensive adjustments, man, and that when you play, I usually put my curl flat at a 20. And then I go from there depending on how my opponents are playing. So that's what I usually do. Like I say, I use this guy here. And what I do is, since I'm going to be on offense, so I'm going to show you what the curl flats would do. Let's see. I'll just put him in the middle third and just play him. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to streak. Usually we'll streak the tight end. Saying usually what they do on the arm. So we're going to see this. You see how my guy is there? Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. It can be even better. I'm going to show you something on defense. If you don't know what these things mean in Madden or in football in general, just don't touch them until you realize what flats, curl flats, and hook curls and all that, what that means. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know what the objective of what they do on the field, you pretty much don't really have. You pretty gonna get burned on offense. But with me, with the adjustments, I usually put this on 20. You know, that's what I usually do. So I'm gonna show you a difference. And run that play again. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. Come on. There we go. All right. Go ahead and get him adjusted. Block the running back. Put him on the middle third. All right, so you ready to hike the ball? Let's go. I'll show y'all the difference. You see that? He's there. He's there. So we're gonna run it again. Put him right here. Put him on the middle third. Let's go. I don't think I adjusted them. I don't think I made the adjustment. Trying to work with 2 joysticks is kind of hard sometimes. About to run it back. There we go. See that? The guy was there for that simple adjustment. Now, excuse me. Now, let's say he's running slants and a curl, something like that, and put digs on the street. So my next thing is that I'll put my safeties on the curl. I'll probably leave him on a deep half. I'll probably have it like this. This is what it looks like. So what you do is, if you know he's running, drags and stuff like that, slants, you take triangle, double tap triangle, you hit X again. Well, you don't have to do that, actually. You hit triangle, down on the right stick, triangle, up on the right stick. Now, he's on a cloud flat. Okay? So, like I say, I'll user this guy. Put him on the middle third for right now. So, let's say, for instance, he's doing a drag. Let's say he's doing a dual drag instead of a slant. So I hike the ball. He's not going nowhere. So like I say, if I was using that guy up in a pick. So we're gonna do the setup again. Put him on a curl flat. And now he's on a hard flat. So let's see, we're gonna put him on, hold on. I think I hit the button. My bad, y'all. Trying to work with these two joysticks. Okay. Now let's see. Let's go. Alright, put him on a slant and do it like that. Alright, set my defense up. Put him on the middle third. Alright, have it like that. Now, to put him on a hard flat, you want to go down and up. Let's see. All right, now there we go. All right, so on offense, you have triangle on the slant. So they running slants and stuff like that. Like I say, I'm usering a guy in the middle, so if a guy gets open or whatever like that, that's fine. But I'm just showing y'all different adjustments that you can make on the cover two man. So he throwing a triangle. Look at that, bro. That'll be a pick. That'll be a pick. And so the other adjustment that I do is this. So I put these like this. I user him. So I'm gonna hike the ball. See that? I'm there. So the difference adjustments that I do on cover two man, bros, is, let me get on the right joystick, is I put my safeties on a curl flat, or I leave one, like that. I have it like that, or I have it like that. Or I have it like that. Let's see. And I can have it like that also too. Depends on how my opponent is running. But you have to be very careful, because if you have him on this like that and your opponent is a good opponent and he knows, he can take you over the top. He can take you over the top with digs or whoever you got on the outside. So you got to be very careful with that. You just got to see how your opponent is playing and what adjustment that can lock down their defense. You know, and like I said, the last game I played last night in that group, you know what I'm saying, I was doing that and I was stopping them, you know, but like I say, the Patriots are very slow. They're very laggy in that league for some reason, but I'm not here to complain about it. It's just I understand. I just do my best and what I can do. Maybe I need to get some better players or something, you know, but anyway, another thing I like to do, especially when guys like to run. And y'all like, what? He like to run. He gonna do a 3-3-5 on the run. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you one of my setups. Do inside zone split. Now what I do is I'll put my safeties on the spy. And you like, what? On the spy? How the heck that works? So when it's a running play, your safety was dropped down and followed the running back just like they will follow a quarterback. So you put them on a quarterback spy and they run the ball, they will drop down and take care of the running back. And then what I'll do is I'll use the guy that's blitzing, this guy here. Since he's blitzing, I use him. And I either play the run fits or I'll be quick enough to jump back and play the pass. It's over the middle, slants, deep, you know, deep stuff like that. So I use him, you know. So that's what I'll do for that play. So I'm gonna show you how it works. You see that? 1-2 yards. 1-2 yards. And if y'all, and I know if y'all played Madden long enough, you all have met a player that run the ball like 20 to 25 times, no matter what. You know, especially when I play guys that have the Titans. I'm like, bro, Derrick Henry is good, but dog, bro, you mean to tell me you ran this dude 35 times, 300 some yards, and you still lost? Nah, bro. So, anyway, this how you run it, and you look, I'm right there. And another thing too you can do, if you have enough time for your defense adjustments, you put them, get these in the spot, you can move them out. You know, especially if the kind of guy at the opponent that wants to run freaking stretch plays, you know. So you can see they got a stretch play in the audible. Nah. But, you know, like I said, they run into the outsides right there. You got them. Let's see. 2-3 yards minimum. They run it. A lot of people who run the ball a lot are scared to pass. I've noticed that. You know, I noticed that a lot as I've been playing Madden. People who run the ball 20, 25 times a game, bro, they are literally scared to pass. Because I've played a lot of guys who've done that to me on regs, franchise, or like that. And as soon as they pass, the first pass or maybe the second pass, it's a pick. So that let me know, okay, if I take care of your run game, you have nothing. You have nothing. You have nothing to offer. Because now I'm having you playing what I want you to play. I'm having you playing my game. And that's the thing about Madden 2. Guys have to have different schemes. You have to have like 2 or 3 schemes. You got to have a run scheme. You got to have a short pass scheme. You got to have a deep pass scheme. You got to have a scheme where you build all that up, but then boom, one play touchdown. You know, especially when you play regs, guys usually goes in what they normally run, what they are used to, what they're accustomed to. If you shut just one of those things down, game over. Because now they trying to play, now they want to play chess to say, okay, well, he locked this down, then I'm going to come with this, you know what I'm saying? And then by you knowing like, yo, he can't run the ball or he can't run that pass like that again, you know, you'll try to come back They try to come back and beat you, and then next thing you know, you clamp that up. And I've played guys where they use like one of their best, you know, offensive plays. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about they'll run like maybe a deep post, an out route, something like that. Like that's their go-to play. And what I usually do is I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it, and then I'll lock it down. I will lock it down. When I lock it down,
I'll lock it down.
It's
When I lock it down, I'll lock it down.
He'll go to another play that have me thinking about, okay, what he gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? And when that person has have done that and I locked it up, you know what I'm saying? They'll know. They're like, okay, well, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to run another plays like that. And then when he get to a situation, excuse me, where he have to do that same play or try to get yardage, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, okay, he's going to run the same play again. Then I'll pick, because guys have tendencies. Guys goes back to what they used to. I don't care what they run or what they do, you know what I'm saying? Everybody have a go-to play. But it's good to have multiple go-to plays in your arsenal, even in run plays. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know running right now in Madden is pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Some games you can overrun somebody, then some games you can barely get 2 or 3 yards. But there are certain plays and certain adjustments that you want to have in your arsenal where that, if you do run, you get 4 or 5 yards, something like that. And me personally, I love the one-play touchdowns. I love it. But, I'm, like I say, my favorite team since I was 5 years old, the Patriots. So I kind of play like the Patriots. I dink and don't, slants, drags, pass out to the running back, run the ball 2 or 3 times, that, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, over the top. It's all about baiting my opponent. Once I see my opponent is playing close to my wide receiver, oh baby, it's over the top. And then also too, I notice guys about defense, man, they don't know how to read. They don't know how to read their defense. And what I mean by that, when a quarterback walks up to the center, what is the very first thing that he looks at? Does anybody know? What is the very first thing a quarterback looks at when he walks to the center? I'm going to tell you. He looks at the safeties. He see how close they are. He see how far apart they are. He see how close up to the line they are. He see how far back they are. Because that let him know that, okay, my opponent's coming out of cover 3, cover 2, cover 4, man. And when you know about man, like people say, hey, the key is to motion your guys to see if your opponent's coming out in man defense. The other trick is that if your opponent and his defensive backs is lined up directly in front of your wide receivers, and they'll line up just the same, he's running man. So when you see somebody running man, automatically put a slant, put a drag, or you can do, in routes, out routes, blend it all in. And then you can motion slant, you can motion drags and stuff like that. So that's some things that I've learned over the years about Madden. And it's funny because, man, Madden, for as being a defensive and an offensive head and understand concept, understand zone fits, understand wide receiver placement, what you can do on the field to get things open up. I remember Madden, man, when you pick a play, the go-to wide receivers will always be like in red, and that's the one you throw to because he's gonna be open for that play. And now is that even though that wide receiver is red, you don't have to throw to that player. You can use that player to get other players open. So it's a lot of things that have changed that actually had and make you really, in a way, study football. So And like I said, even with that, like I remember back in the day, bro, like playing man, you put your best wide receiver on your team on the streak, and that was it. You ain't have to do nothing else. You ain't have to do no slants. You ain't have to do nothing. You just put your wide receiver on the streak, and he's gone. But Madden evolved and we're like that. Like I said, that's some good things, there's some bad things in Madden. I just wish that guys from EA would take a little bit more time and a little more pride into this game, because there are certain things that in the previous Madden that we had and we wasn't even ready for that can be easily be implemented into this game today for all the technology that we have. You know what I'm saying? I understand about making it real and all that, but the gameplay, don't. If I lose, I man up and lose on my own. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow things to happen in the game where, I've been passing good for the whole game. It gets down to crunch time. I'm down 2 points. I'm like 5 seconds on the clock. This is a go-to play. Been hitting it all day long. I throw the ball wide open. Wide open. I'm not being pressured, nothing. He overthrows the receiver. That crap happened to me with the Seahawks. I had DK Metcalf going on a deep crossing route. He was wide open. When I say wide open, there was nobody near him for about good 25, 30 yards, y'all. I threw the ball. Russell Wilson did some crazy animation, and he just overthrew the ball. So, like I said, man, for us right now, Madden's pretty much what we have, and it's just certain things that needs to be implemented in the game, and just EA just had to take just a little bit more pride in it, because hey, 2K, man, they got some things in that game, bro. It's like crazy. And then now they talking about 2K coming out with a football game, even though it's not going to be simulation, because I think EA has the rights to about year 26, I believe. Year 2026. I'm not sure, but you had to look that up, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so anyway, man, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope those certain plays helped y'all, certain things that I spoke on, help y'all out with the Madden, make y'all better players. And like I say, I'm one of the realest ones on YouTube, man. I'm not going to post videos where, I'm going to win every doggone game. Because most of the YouTubers, man, I see like, bro, like, there's no way you win 300 some games in a row or 100 some games in a row and not lose not one. Like, you ain't that damn good, because if you that good, EA would hire you. But anyway, I know the game, but I'm one of the realest ones, man. I'm just gonna be real with you, but I'm probably gonna get into a gameplay in a little bit, try to play this game for the football games come on today. But hey, like I said, I hope the little things I showed you all today help y'all out a little bit, the little plays I ran, and little defense adjustments I did on that. Like I said, that one play, cover 2 man, that one play have done wonders on different adjustments. So it's not like you gotta pick this play, pick that play, pick this, like different adjustments, man. You don't have to get out of it. If your opponent can't figure out how to run it, then hey, that's on him. So like I said, man, I'm about to get into a gameplay. And like I said, y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, tell your friends, man, and hit this, get on this YouTube channel. And so, man, we can get this popping. But make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back with y'all with another video in probably a couple more minutes for a gameplay. All right, y'all. 1.